Really? My dog's barking. I'll wait till he calms down. It's a helicopter! Chill out, dude. It's a helicopter. It's okay. It's okay. Hey guys, it's your girl Sephora Vib here and welcome back to my channel. So I've got a new video for you guys today. Obviously, if you guys can tell by the title, these will be some of my recommendations for the Sephora, obviously, Beauty Insider, VIB Rouge sale that is coming up here shortly as of today, which says the 26th, I believe, or when this video is going up. I already know it will have already started. So just kind of let you guys know a little bit of details that I have right here. So obviously for the VIB sale info for Sephora, which I will list down below for you guys also somewhere here in this video. So VIB Rouge, if you are VIB Rouge, it starts April 26th through May 6th. You get 20% off, and if you use the code HEYROUGE, that is for people who are VIB Rouge. And for myself, I am just a regular VIB. So my sale starts May 2nd, and that goes to May 6th, and I will get 15% off of my purchase. And I have to use the code that says HEYVIB. And then for regular insiders, it starts May 2nd through May 6th as well, but you get 10% off, and if you use the code HEYINSIDER. So again, these are some of my recommendations for you guys. If you are looking into going to Sephora, your local Sephora, whether it's a JCPenney Sephora, or if it is just a regular full-size Sephora, there's a lot of things that you can get your hands on, and you don't have to have a full one just to, a full Sephora to get your hands on things. Obviously, you can order stuff online, which sometimes can be a little bit of a hassle. Sorry, my hair is really annoying me today. Which can be a little bit of a hassle if you want to get it now. So definitely plan ahead if you don't have a full Sephora near you so that you are ready to go with your coupon or whatever it is. I'm not really sure how they release the stuff to the insiders, if it's just like how Ulta does it and they give you a coupon, because I've never actually been in VIB yet, so I'm hoping it gets sent to the right address too. But anyways, that's the info. So I'm just going to kind of show you guys some of my favorites I think that you should pick up if you are thinking about going to Sephora and getting some of these high price items for a more affordable price, because they will be discounted for you, which is, again, I think this happens maybe once a year, twice a year, I'm not really sure. But definitely it's happening this spring 2019, and it's soon, or it's now. So let's go ahead and get right on into this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell down below. Don't forget to give this video also a thumbs up, because it does help me as well. And please be a part of my family. Do some beauty with me, your girl Sephora Vib. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Alright, to kind of start off, I don't really know where I want to start. I think I want to start off with primer. So I have two primer recommendations, which I have right here and all this stuff next to me. Two primer recommendations that you guys should definitely get. Obviously, this is very world-renowned. Everyone knew this broke the internet earlier this year when e.l.f. tried to copy it. So you do have the Tatcha Silk Canvas primer, which I love this. I definitely put a nice little dent into it, if you can tell right there. And I just was mesmerized by it. It is really, really good. I haven't really tried out the e.l.f. as much, just because when I bought this, I bought them both at the same time, and I just wanted to get my full use out of this as much as possible. It does take a second. If you read the instructions, you really need to actually let it sit on your skin for at least a good minute for it actually to dissolve into your complexion. I definitely did not do that the first few times, and I kind of messed up using it, so I kind of hated it in the beginning, but then I fell in love with it once I figured out how to use it. The next primer, obviously I showed you guys right here, is the newest one that has just hit the market. It is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer Base Adhesive, and this is what it looks like. It's such pretty packaging. Oh my goodness, I love it, and it's green, and I don't know. And it also smells kind of good too at the same time. It does give you that nice little tacky feel. It does make your hands feel a little weird after you put it on your hands. But definitely I would pick this up for a primer. Again, it is a gripping primer, so it is kind of, it grips just like I've heard, like the Cover FX gripping primer. And I know that one's been sold out for a long time in certain places because Tati Westbrook talks about it all the time and that's her favorite one. So I haven't been able to get my hands on that one, but you can try and pick that one up as well. But this one definitely is a great recommendation. I've used it a decent amount of times and I've barely even hit anything on here. So that's definitely great. So it'll last you a while as well. Moving on, I guess kind of just going in order, let's talk about some foundations really quickly. If you have not had the time to try some of the high-end foundations, this obviously would be the perfect time for you. So the Too Faced Born This Way is definitely a really good foundation. You can tell I've actually hit halfway on this one. It just is beautiful. It feels just like your regular skin. So I definitely love this foundation for high-end. Another one I will say that I love, ooh, this one needs to be shaken just a little bit. It's separated. I haven't used it in a minute because I started getting into a lot of drugstore foundations lately, but this is the NARS Natural Radiant Long Wear Foundation. This one just makes your skin look glowy. It makes it feel like it says in the name, radiant, and it is a very good like medium coverage foundation, at least to me it is. And I definitely love, love, love this foundation for sure. So go ahead and try and pick this one up. And then the last one definitely has hit the market, shook the market when it first came, which was the Fenty Beauty foundation because it had so many shades. Now I do like this one. I have a love-hate relationship actually, let's be honest with it. When I first tried it out, I didn't like it because it is a very matte foundation. And if you are like me and have complex skin, then I don't know, on good days it worked for me, on bad days it just didn't. So I just had a love-hate relationship. So what I like to do, because my skin tends to be a lot more drier than it being oily, even though right now it feels kind of oily, which is really odd. I do put a little bit of oil in with this foundation just so it works better with my skin. Just because I do have dry skin, just to keep it very hydrated. So definitely if you want to pick up the Fenty foundation, go ahead and give it a go. I did also pick up the concealer, which I really love, which I don't have around me right now at the moment. I think it's in one of these drawers. It's right here. So here is the Fenty. That's the box it's in, but obviously the concealer definitely is really good. I forgot to tell you guys foundation shades. So I am in 230 for foundation in the Fenty Beauty, and then for the concealer I picked up 190. So these two together definitely are a great duo. So good, so good. So again, if you guys have very like oily skin, then this might be best for you, because obviously if you really want a very matte foundation, go ahead and pick this up for sure. So kind of just moving on into, oh, I guess I had one more foundation. I haven't tried this out yet, but Tati Westbrook raves about it. She loves this foundation. And I remember the big ordeal when it first came out. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it is the Beauty Blender foundation. I have yet to use it, but this is what it looks like. If you guys don't know what the actual thing looks like, let me go ahead and pull this out really quickly. It is very unique when it comes to the bottle. It does have this locking mechanism so that when you push down, you put the foundation here, so you can actually use your Beauty Blender to like scoop it out and use like a palette. I don't know, it's very cool. I like it. I have yet to use it. I don't know why. I purchase a lot of makeup. I go through a lot of things. And again, like I said, I've had a very love with drugstore foundation so far. But when I was in Sephora, I wish I would have waited until the VIB sale so that I could have got this for a more affordable price instead of having to pay full price for it. But yes, try this foundation, or just go to Tati's channel and see if you like her review and what she thinks about it. Might be the same thing you might think about it, might make you want to purchase it, whatever. I got it, so who knows. And then I do have a few setting powders. So if we go from foundation, let's go on to setting powders. So I've got 3 setting powders here. The first one, obviously, to go along with the Fenty foundations is the Fenty. Really? My dog's barking. I'll wait till it calms down. It's a helicopter! Chill out, dude. It's a helicopter. It's okay. It's okay. He really hates the helicopter when it flies over our house. I live by a hospital. It has its own helicopter pad. It's literally like less than a mile from my house. And it's a huge hospital as well, so he just freaks out every single time he hears it. He's just a scaredy cat. He's all bark, no bite. Freaking Doberman. Alright, anyways, continuing on as I was getting back to this. So, for setting powders, I've got 3 different recommendations for you. First one right here is Fenty Beauty. Going back, connecting with foundations like I just said. This is in Butter. So, this is a really great really great setting powder if you want to bake with it to make sure you get those really nice under eyes that are really fully baked. Again, cannot rave enough about this. Every single person when this came out was loving it. Nikki Tutorials loved it. Jeffree Star loved it. God, who else did I watch it? All the beauty gurus love this. So I had to pick it up. And I love it just as much as they do. And then the other 2 are kind of in cahoots with each other. So if you've never tried out the Laura Mercier setting powder, please get your hands on it, because I waited so long to try it and I don't know why I did, but I did. So I picked up the regular translucent one, which is really great, but I don't like baking with it. I like it for just overall setting the whole entire face. I don't like baking with it because I feel like it oxidizes just a little bit. It changes the color when I do it underneath my under eyes. So that's a downfall when it comes just to the regular translucent one. And then I also picked up, where is it at? Oh, okay, so this is the glow one. So I freaking love this. And I will show you guys why. I'm going to put that down for 2.5 seconds. Get my hand on a little bit of this powder. And this is the other setting powder. Oh God, I don't know if this is going to show up right. Oh. So this is one of those setting powders that is very luminous when it comes to setting your face. So it gives you that overall natural glow, if you can see it right there. It is just stunning on the skin. And if you have fair skin like me, it just blends in so well. Gives you that overall natural glow. It's what I'm wearing on my face right now, so I'm not sure if you can tell in camera, but I just love, 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 love this so much for setting. And this is going to be like my best friend during the summer, because it's just going to give me that all over natural glow when I go to set my face, so I don't feel like so mattified using some of the other setting powders. So it is going to be great. It will be my best friend, and it's kind of my best friend now because we are getting into those warmer seasons such as spring and summer here in the States. So yes. Okay, so what else do I have over here? So going on to, I have only one recommendation for a highlighter, because if you're into highlighters, oh yeah, if you're into highlighters, then you know, obviously Becca has really good highlighters. Hourglass has some really good highlighters as well. Even the Ambient Hourglass like setting powder is pretty good. I actually have one of those. I'm still kind of playing with it, so I'm not really sure if I'm in love with it quite yet. But I don't know if I would recommend it to anyone quite yet. But as for highlighter, I have only one highlighter that I've tried recently, and this obviously is another Fenty Beauty product. You guys can tell it's another Fenty Beauty product. So if you guys can tell right here when I go ahead and open it, this is in Hustle Baby. So I kind of got this in a dual kit that you can find at the counter right there, where you have this highlighter and one of the Bombshell lip glosses, and this highlighter is just stunning, if you can see that right there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it right here for you guys. It is just beautiful, if you can tell right there. So it actually is the highlighter that I'm wearing on my face right now, but we can go ahead and just, you know, take one of these little handy dandy brushes. This is my Jeffree Star Cosmetics and Morphe highlighting brush, and let's just go ahead and pop that right there on the cheek, and oh, that is just so beautiful. Go ahead and pop it right here on the other one. Oh, so good. So good. But yes, I love this highlighter. Such a good choice to pick up. If you can also pick it up in the full size Also a great idea as well, but I got this with that little duo pack, and I've just fallen in love with this. So that is the highlighter there. I have 2 mascaras to obviously recommend. One of them everyone already knows about, so obviously it's the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. We all know that this gives us great voluminous lashes that are very, obviously like I said, voluminous, and it gives you a little bit of length. It doesn't give you a lot of length, but it definitely gives you that volume that you want. And then my other recommendation, which I have fallen in love with this mascara over this past year, where I have made sure to pick up when this goes on sale at Ulta. They recently just started carrying IT Cosmetics at Sephora. So this is the Superhero Mascara by IT Cosmetics. It is amazing. Gosh, dang it. Will you stop barking? Mo! Calm down. Jesus. This dog does not know when to quit. I swear he has either ADD or something. Anyways, going on. Superhero Mascara. This is what it looks like right there for you. Again, this just kind of gives you length and volume at the same time. I don't know if you can tell from my eyelashes right now that this is what I'm wearing. Now, the only thing I don't like about this is that if you wear it for too long, it starts to crumble just a little bit. That's the only con about it, but definitely I love my lashes and the way they look right now. So definitely this is a great mascara to pick up if you are in the market for looking for a high-end mascara. And then moving on, I have a few eyeshadow palettes to recommend for you guys. If you haven't tried any of these, then definitely now would be the time. These two, oh my god, it almost fell off my lap. Ugh. Okay, try again. For eyeshadow palettes, I've got these two, obviously by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Modern Renaissance, obviously when that came out, that kind of broke the internet just a little bit. So actually, anytime Anastasia Beverly Hills releases an eyeshadow palette, I feel like it breaks the internet, and it is what it is. So this is the Modern Renaissance. It is very loved. It is very dirty on the outside. It does have that velvet, or that, yeah, that velvet type of feel on the outside. And this is what it looks like on the inside. So I do really love this shade right here and this shade right here. So they are very, very beautiful. Again, that right there is Primavera and Antique Bronze. Oh, and also the one right above it, which is Vermeer, and then Tempera. So I have a few shades I've dug into that I really, really love. So this is a very beautiful palette that you should pick up if you like those tones. And then the other one, which is Norvina, which is a very beautiful purple palette, and it is just so stunning. And I definitely loved the shimmer shades above, which are very beautiful. I didn't really touch many of these that often, besides probably this one right here and the neutral tones, probably in that one right there. So again, it is just so beautiful. You should definitely pick these up while they're on sale. And then I have 2 Urban Decay palettes that I fell in love with that you should definitely pick up as well. So the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, which is amazing if you love these types of tones that are like this. They're just kind of like those burnt tones, kind of just like fire. I did have a video, which I will link somewhere here for you guys, or link down below, which I did find a more affordable dupe for it. But if you want to splurge and pick up this, then definitely go for it, because I feel like when things hit the internet or like new items come out, everyone falls in love with them, and then we just move on to the next thing when something else comes out. And that's kind of what happened. So I fell in love with this palette, and then later on, guess what else came out? Oh, Urban Decay released another palette, and this is the Born to Run palette, I believe. So you're not lost, you're born to run is what it says right there for you. But yes, this is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. It has a bunch of like travel pictures all over it, but once you open it, you will see why it is amazing, because of all the eyeshadows that you get in here, all the different tones. This is definitely a palette to travel with. If you want a palette that has a different variety of colors in it, you can make multiple looks with it, this is definitely the perfect palette to pick up for sure. And the pigmentation, obviously Urban Decay has great pigmentation when it comes to their eyeshadow palettes, and it is just amazing. So obviously you can tell you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 eyeshadows in each lane, so 7 times 3 is 21. And again, you got a little variety. So you've got your shimmer colors up here, you've got a little bit of neutrals, a few mattes in different areas, you've got your purples, your pinks, your like orangey tones, you've got a little bit of blue, a little bit of green. So again, this is just a perfect, God, I have something in my eye. So this is just like the perfect overall palette that you should definitely pick up for if you're looking to travel and you want a palette that is just everything, which is great. And it's not that really big either, like some of the like other larger palettes that I have, like Morphe palettes. There's definitely a more easier travel palette. And then the last item that I have to recommend to you guys is something I recently just got. Again, I wish I would have waited, but I fell in love with this. I found this in a found out about it in a Tarte like Instagram. So, and it is right here. This is the Park Avenue Princess palette, and it is like the bronzing and contouring palette. Again, it is just super stunning. You've got these shades over here, which you are like setting powders, which you can contour with and then highlight, and then you've got all your bronze and contour shades, which are over here. Now, I will say, this is someone who has like maybe like light fair skin to maybe medium tone skin. This will not work for anyone who has a really dark complexion. Definitely this is like perfect for me for my light complexion and also when I self tan. So I think that is it, my friends. Alright, so that is all my recommendations for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any recommendations for me, please go ahead and listen and tell me down below in the comments. Again, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being part of my family and doing beauty with me, your girl Sandra D. So again, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and go check me out on Instagram. Again, it's Sandra D Beauty 01 wherever you go, and it's Sandra D Beauty on Twitter. I really don't use it that much, but you can go over there as well. So Instagram is definitely where you'll find me, and you can keep up with me and everything that I'm doing in my life right now at the moment. So I love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye.